Senior day, it was smooth. My family was up here. I had a whole bunch of people here for me. It was just a great camaraderie thing. Didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but at the end of the day, I'm proud of the way we played. Proud of the way we came out and the way we was, straining to finish and everything. Uh, Wish we could take like a couple plays back. Some stuff where we messed up on wasn't in the right gap, wasn't in the right assignment. But overall, I feel like we played a really good brand of football, and we just got to keep stacking on top of that. So all in all, my mama also made veggie soup, so you know, pretty good senior day.
You've made a lot of plays this year. Have you played up to your own expectations?
I was. I wouldn't say I played up to my own expectations. I feel like I did want to come in here and make some plays, but I wanted to be more productive this season than I have been. But that's just me setting expectations at like 25 sacks, 100 tackles. That's just me being me. I would say I played a pretty decent season so far based on my expectations and my standards, but there's always some stuff that you leave on the table, some stuff that when you're looking back at film, you're like, oh, I wish I had done this better, or oh, I wish I had done that. Uh, so far, I would say I played a pretty decent season. My coach would say I played a pretty good season, but they know I've left some stuff on the table, so it's really just an improvement process now. Just from week to week, even if it's the last 2 weeks of the season, you still can find things to improve on and get better.
What's been your impression of Cam Ward when you watch the film?
Cam Moore, he's a pretty good football player. He's pretty quick. He knows how to make plays. He knows how to get out there. He knows how to manage the game. So our main thing with him was going to be to really contain him, make sure that we can at least get up, not under his skin, but so to speak, as get around him, be like a gnat on the wall, be like a gnat in your ear, just like make sure that we're trying to disrupt him and cause havoc around him at any time. That's the best way that we are going to be able to just be able to contain him. He's a really good football player. And, limiting him and what he can do and all the success that he's been having this past year, that's going to be our main goal and focus this week. So that way, if we can stop him, we can really, if we stop him, we're able to stop, most of their offense. So I feel like that's our main thing right now this week is just focusing on, playing our assignments well, playing on their side of the line of ball, playing physical, playing fast, playing our brand of football.
Jordan, the coach has mentioned several times that he's pleased with the way you guys never quit, right? Even though there's some mistakes out there, you guys just never quit.
Yeah.
Why is that? And through all some of these tough times, what keeps this team going?
Well, I feel like a lot of people within the team have the utmost respect for the seniors that we have on this program. A lot of seniors come in, they'll share their stories. They've told about all the blood, sweat, and tears that they've had, and then just understanding being able to play now, and even if we don't go to a bowl game or something like that, because a lot of people might have that notion in their head. Even if we don't go to a bowl game, we end up losing out the last 2 games. Well, how much can you improve from this game to that game to this game to next year to over the summer? So just understanding that it's a process and it's always going to be an ongoing process. I feel like that's what gets everybody to play hard. They come in, they have that energy, that passion, and then their teammates are also all able to hold them accountable. We have great leaders within the program, and everybody's able to hold each and everybody accountable. So just being able to make sure everybody knows what they're supposed to do and make sure everybody's uplifted, has good spirits, that's the best way that we're going to be able to make sure that we come out and play the way that we want to play, make sure everybody's uplifted, make sure everybody's still energized within practice, and then just having fun with it. Like, people don't understand that fun aspect of it is really what's going to make people want to be here, what's going to make people want to go out there and give it their all. Because if you're coming out here and it's just a 9-to-5 job that you don't really care about, you're not going to care about it. But I feel like the coaches out here and some of the other players too have they come out here and they make it fun for everybody. We all just enjoy it. We all vibe with it. It's really a family out here together. So just understanding that, just the accountability aspect of it and the fun aspect of it is the main thing that everybody has to focus on and make sure, hey, that's the best way you're going to be able to improve each and every day.
Jordan, you mentioned that process. This team quadrupled its wins, even if they're another from last year. We've seen the steps. What has to happen maybe for that next step? I mean, not specific positions, but what in general has to happen? The coach wants us to be a playoff team, wants us to be a championship team. You can see the building. How do you get to that next step?
I mean, if you go back and look at all the games that we've played, most of the games aside from Oregon were super close games. Either we started late, we started early, we didn't start fast enough, we started too fast and sputtered out. It's really just making sure everybody understands this is the kind of brand of football that we know how to play. This is the kind of football that we can come out of there and we can dominate. We can show that we can dominate throughout the years, or throughout the throughout the season. And being able to understand, hey, if you can put 64 minutes together, not 30, not 45, not 15, and then another 15 later on, if you can put a full 60 minutes together, we've seen how dominant the CU Buffs really can be. And now this year is just about putting all that together, showing what we can do on film, and then we have great film to move on to next year with. So whenever the new CU Buffs come in, they understand the culture, the vibe, and what Coach Prime is looking for, as well as over the summer and over the spring, we're going to have a lot of people come in. They're going to be able to mesh together more as a team because not many people have been here so long, So it's definitely been less than. I feel like I'm probably one of the oldest people here, and I've been here for like a year, So it's like just having everybody come together, mesh, understand, and communicate is going to bring the level of accountability up with each other because you're not going to be afraid to tell your friend, hey, you messing around. Come on, let's get it up. So just that camaraderie within the team, that's definitely going to be something that's going to be worked on throughout the offseason, and just showing what kind of brand of football we can play that for the full 60 minutes in one game. That's going to be the way that we're going to show, hey, we know what we can do. Now we're just going to keep stepping on it and improving it each and every week. So by next year, they're going to know exactly what they can do, and they're going to come out with a fast start off rip.
As far as this has come in 10 months, what's it going to look like in another 10 at this time?
I'm not going to lie. They're growing exponentially. I can't even say. But my words wouldn't even do what is happening there justice. Like, the amount of effort, the amount of work that everybody's put in, the amount of commitment that a lot of people have put in, it's just a lot for me. And as a senior leaving, it's just great to know that the program that I'm leaving is going to be in great hands.
Is there a guy in your group that you kind of want to pass the baton on that you think is ready to kind of handle a leadership role in the group?
I feel like anybody within my Buck group has great leadership qualities. Honestly, I don't consider myself a leader within the Buck room. I feel like we're all literally just a part of a cohesion. Like, it doesn't matter whether you're a freshman like Tajay or whether you're a senior like me, whether you're in the middle, a junior like Arden or Kyrie. Each and everybody can come out there and tell, hey, if you messing up, pick up the slack. Each and every person can hold each other accountable. Each and every person can go over there and give them advice. So if I feel like, oh, I may have won on a play right here, but Tajay the freshman sees something different, oh, he can come up and talk to me. Oh, I would have done this. I would have done this. We can work it out. We can talk through it. We're not afraid to go up to each other and take advice, take commentary. We're not afraid to take criticism because at the end of the day, we all know, hey, this person's just trying to help me get better. This person's just trying to help me get better. There's no animosity in my room. It's all love, and I feel like if anybody in the room could take over, it would honestly be anybody that you would choose. Like, you could drop all the names in the hat, pull the name out, and honestly, it'd just be a leader. So if I were to pick just one person to say they're probably going to be the next up, I would have to say Arden Walker, simply for the fact is I feel like he's got the most reps aside from me within the game. He knows his defense pretty well. Nothing against Kyrie, nothing against DV. They've all like similar great players. It's really just right there, everybody's just improving each and every day. But I feel like the leadership aspect really, each and every person in that room shows leadership qualities, and just being able to have those leadership qualities within that room and just being able to spread it out, that's just beautiful to me. Just like everybody has our same mature mindset and focus within our room. So it's not even a leader point at this question. I don't even know how to answer that because I feel like everybody in the room is really a leader already.
Hey, Jordan, outside of the locker room,
Yes, sir.
over the last 10, 12 months you've been here, what's your impression of the school and the city? Has it been an adjustment for you?
It's definitely been an adjustment. I feel like I got used to it about the first 3 or 4 months I got here, but every time I step outside and I look up in the mountains, I'm seeing snow, I'm seeing ice, I'm seeing different colors and everything. I'm like, man, I look outside, it's a flavor of the day on the mountain up top. So I'm over here trying to figure out, I just love it. I love it's beautiful out here, the city. It's an amazing environment. Atmosphere is a little different, as we all know, but, I'm from Florida. We're used to being below sea level instead of 1,000 miles above sea level. But it's definitely been a vibe. I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. Boulder is really something special, and I would definitely love to come back here if I could.
Is there something, because you all brought a lot of attention to the school that wasn't there before? Is there something you'd like, people who've been paying attention who hadn't before? Is there something that you might want them to know that they might not know about school?
About like just the school in general, or like the place of Boulder in general?
Yeah.
I would say for me, I really like nature. So I would say find as many hiking trails as you can. Go find some place where you can really get out, just unwind, just release yourself, not even just from technology, but just like from everything. Go find somewhere where you can sit, relax, take in your space, and just work on your mental health. Understand what's exactly going on in your mind. Make sure you take the time for yourself to be at one and at peace with yourself. And you can do that a lot in nature. So I feel like there are a bunch of beautiful spots around Boulder you can just go and, just find. Me personally, I'll be going up to Red Rocks. I love Red Rocks. I like to sit out there at the Coliseum all the way at the top and just look over the mountain. You can see for miles. You can see from different states and everything. So that's just for me. That's the advice I have for anybody coming in.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Jordan.
Appreciate you.